Welcome to YILDIZ Readings 5D, a place in which we cover astrology, psychic updates, as well as the twin flame path. I do come to you live on Fridays, and if you do click the bell, you get the updates by zodiac sign and more. And very importantly, we do have new hubs opening early in 2022 and beyond. Galaxy Pub for information content, as well as the Age of Aquarius magazine. So without further ado, let's get into the update for your zodiac sign. And if you need to see me live, as I mentioned, live on Fridays. Pisces, welcome back, beautifuls. We're here to do your channeled messages for the month of December and hopefully to prepare you for your 2022 and anything that may be coming up. Now, yes, there will be an extension, and if you do want to know how to get the extension, the link is directly below and there is an information video on the channel. Now, okay, let's have a look. Now, number one, it feels as though you are having a lot of illumination. This can be light bulb moments popping off. It can be this feeling of wanting to have this very passion about life, getting your passion back in life. But I do feel there can be a light bulb moment that does actually hit during the month of December. I also feel with this illumination, some of you are wanting insight. Now, from what I'm seeing in your cards, it does feel really spiritual. Now, we do have Neptune going direct in Pisces, so things can start to make a lot more sense. I also feel some of you on a very spiritual realm are connecting into your ancestors on the other side. So I do feel it's almost like, you know, when we're connecting with Gaia, especially the eclipse in Sagittarius on the 4th, it's very spiritual in nature. It can be to do with our values and religion. I do feel for a lot of you, if you have questions and you're looking, you're going to seek and you're going to find. But I do feel these can be light bulb moments. Some of you are realizing where you're needing to change some things. And this can be the truth coming up in your heart and you feeling emotional and maybe a little bit sensitive during the month of December. Now, the sensitivity doesn't have to be a negative thing. It can feel like you're having epiphanies, really popping off what you're seeking. I do feel some of you are really looking at your life like it needs to do a 360. And I feel this craving. It's almost like not getting fed. And then suddenly you're really hungry and you're like, look, I know what I need to eat. I know what it is I need to eat. And it does feel this craving frequency is coming through in a very passionate sense. Now, I do feel some of you are really wanting to travel. And the travel can be happening in a myriad of ways. Now, I also feel some of you are looking at, do I need to upskill? Do I need to study? Do I have what it takes? But there's this huge questioning because I do feel you're wanting so much more than what you have. I also feel that your guides are really bringing love towards you. If you did have a love interest or a loved one that passed over, again, I do feel that they're really giving you some tips into what your destiny is going to be. And it's funny because, you know, we're always connected. This can be if a person lives at afar. It can be if you're connecting into your twin flame path. It's almost like your destiny to a degree is written, but you also have subjects each year that come up. At the moment, in the month of December, we've got two energies playing out. We do have a lot of subjects relating to the previous past 2 years that we're cycling out. And we can have breakthroughs. We also have the secondary state, which is the node shifting and the subject matters coming through with such. So it's like we're in a circus and we're juggling all these situations. But I do feel overall, many of you are getting spiritual messages, but you're also really sensing what your destiny is. And the North Node is always our destiny, especially in your own birth chart. So I do feel to a degree, it's almost like you feel something shifting, but you also feel that something in your life in a destiny sense is occurring. Another message that's coming through. For a bit, you may initially feel that in order to have the things you need, an adjustment is going to be required. Now, integration is always an adjustment. So you could already be going through such, especially after the eclipse. I feel whatever you're making sense of at this point in the month, it's going to take a few steps to do such, but I do feel it's like you're redirecting the steering wheel and you're like the laws of attraction, attracting it in towards you. I do feel there might have been a little bit of a pocket where you felt all the good things were in the past, But it's also where you're feeling, if you're wanting them right now, what would those things be in order to have it? So you're really tapping into the clarity. I do feel some of you may have a conversation, a real in-depth conversation with somebody. And I also feel you're going to go inside your heart. You're going to try and make peace with the circumstance. And it's going to give you some sense of direction about, you know, what to do. Now, it's funny because this chair's really squeaky. With animal totems and feather totem, when you find a feather, it's always guiding you to sit and meditate. So yes, during Venus retrograde, we're going to be doing such. So be it's with our money, our values, the things we like, we can really be assessing these things during the month of December through to January. So if you do have these memories coming up, now for me, how it's been playing out as a psychic medium, and knowing the astrology it's been coming through in my dream state, in my everyday life. So some of you may start dreaming of connections of the past, be it it's a friendship, be it it's a romantic interest, and you're looking at such. I'm also being guided with the footprints. It does feel really spiritual. It does feel that there is a person that was connected to you. Now, this could be a mother, father. It also could be, like I said, a love interest, however it falls. Spiritually, they're coming to you to the 5D, and they're also trying to come through to the 3D to give you guidance. Now, if you're feeling super alone at this moment, they're also saying you're not alone. We've got your back. We've got you. Please trust in the process of where you're going. Any changes you directly need to make, we're going to be bringing solutions to you. Now, I do feel this is almost, again, destiny. Destiny's really calling, and it's saying, especially in 2022, guys, it doesn't matter how old you are. Young or old, we're really moving through. We're breaking that glass ceiling, and we're making our dreams come true. Now, your foundation is change. Some of you feel things in life are changing so much, and change can be scary, but it also can be deeply exciting. Now, I do feel, you know, moving forward, I would say when it does come to your career, there can be growth. And especially if there have been some stagnancy, some of you may wish to change gears. If you're going to do such, the safe pocket to do such this month would be between now and the 18th max. After which, I would definitely wait until February to do anything to that degree. And that's because we're going to have Venus retrograde. So we may not be seeing all the detail. Also, as we move into February, which I will touch base with you guys later, but pre-warned, forearmed, there could be devil in the detail missing. And, you know, it's really going to balance much better as we move towards that point of the month. Now, the things you do inside your workplace are going to shift. And also your values of what you do inside your love life is shifting too. If you do need to, or did need to, spiritually let go of something relating to what you do and what role you play in life, this would be the month for it. So sit with that and tune in. I do feel a lot of beautiful conversations, and I also feel something to do with your destiny and love is really calling you. Now, somebody may be really tapping into you and giving you an inkling of this happening prior to it occurring. And I do feel, again, it is linked to your social circle. So there could be a group of people that are coming back into your life, and it's actually showing you that you want to connect into friendship groups. For some of you, it also can be the purpose of what role you play in your friendship groups. But I also see inside a romantic connection, your alchemy is there. So I'm sensing there's going to be some sense of gossip coming through to you of the power you actually have in a situation. Now, this can be playing out two ways. For some of you, I do feel your guides are giving you messages. They're actually showing you a fallacy and a reality. And I also feel that bringing love into the situation, of regardless of where you stand, like the laws of attraction, your heart chakra is what manifests things. And it's your heart speaking. But sometimes when we're in that head and heart space, we tend to manifest in a very different way. I feel many of you may have felt that, you know, that safety, things are shifting, where is your foundation going to be? I feel the things that you're wanting are so much more, but I do feel a lot of you can be verbalizing. I do feel your style of communication is changing. I also feel you need to be careful around the 24th with communication, especially in groups. So just be really careful how you're relating to it. Some of your vibration might be shifting, but it could be nervousness around the 24th. I'm also seeing New Year's Eve to be cautious moving into the first day of 2022, because we do have Uranus and Taurus moving direct. And I'm feeling communication could be a little bit choppy there. I also feel expenses relating to movement and your daily routine are being re-looked at. But there also could be a lucky circumstance playing out. Now, in the element of love, I do feel your needs are growing, and I do feel you're going to be extremely flamboyant in 2022. But also, where do you stand? What do you want? And I do feel you're going to be really bold with this. Now, we are going to pull one more card, and then we're going to go into the extension and see what the additional messages are for you and your romantic interest, as well as anything else that the cards need to tell us. Okay, what do we need to know about this romantic interest, please? I do feel you're in the powerhouse, but I do feel a lot of you are going to get communication. You're going to need to decipher between how that's happening. For some of you, it can be subliminal. I feel some of you are micromanaging your heart, and I feel, you know, you're being forced to make a decision. For some of you, you could have two paths. For some of you, it could be a very earnest, honest conversation. I also feel the testingness can come through with the moon in Gemini, to be very cautious around love at that time. There can be crosswise, but I do feel your heart is going to speak to you. Now, if you do feel that you're really, really knowing what you want, go for gold. This can tend to bode better with old energies from the past at this point. Really in a sense of really going over old ground. If you're currently in a relationship, it's asking you to be honest with yourself about how you feel. It's also saying, you know, if something has been really nagging at you over the last 2 years, but it hasn't been addressed, to address such. But it's asking for honesty and earnesty. Now, others of you, it can be where you feel this person is not being transparent with you, or this could be you, okay? I do feel overall, what you do with the information that comes towards you will be your power. Now, if you do want to see how this is playing out, come through. We do have a few interesting energies here, and this is really questionable. So if you want to see how it plays out, come through. Otherwise, I'll see you mid-month. The link for the Members Hub is directly below. We also do have additional videos coming. Galaxy Pub is launching early 2022. Anything spiritual, the subjects covered on that channel. Very separately, we have the Age of Aquarius. Now, you can go onto the website. The VIP list is there. And when it's ready to launch, I will give you those updates. Bookings online and webinars as well. Live every Friday at 10 a.m. on the main platform. And 3 sessions a month at $11 in the Twin Flame Hub. Do keep an eye on the community tab, because I am automating posts and giving you updates for the moon energies by zodiac sign. Love and light. I will see you throughout the week, both live and for your zodiacs. Take very good care, and I'll see you on the other side.